Are you struggling with your wash and go? You can't get definition, shine, volume, longevity out of your style? Come on in, let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Jaisha and I'm about to give you some really good tips on how to get the perfect wash and go. And perfect wash and go for me means definition, little to no frizz, and most importantly, longevity. I need my style to last at least 5 days. 7 if it's really good. So let me show you how I achieve that. Okay, before we start, I have 2 small hair updates for you guys. I should have put this in my hair update video. But first things first, I found my first gray hair. Let me see if I can find it right now. Okay, it's not showing up on camera, but it's there. There's one single strand of hair that is halfway gray. I don't know why, but the top half of the hair is gray and the bottom half is not. Anyways, second update, I found breakage. Look, what is this? So there's this hair, I don't know where the rest of it went. Like, I'm so confused. I just saw this sticking out of my head the other day. And I'm just confused. I don't know if it's because I usually do middle parts. Do I need to switch to side parts? But I've never seen that before, and I don't know where it came from and I don't know what to do about it. I don't, like, is it breakage? Is it something else? I have no clue. I don't even know what to do about it. Like, how do I fix it if I don't know where the issue is? I'm so sad. For today's wash and go, I am going in with the Doux Bananas Extreme Gel. Yes, I am still on this same bottle of Bananas Gel and I still am obsessed with it. I love this gel right now. But the first thing I thought about for this little piece up here was the Sacred Drops. I've been seeing them everywhere for people growing back their edges. And apparently it works, but apparently it's also sold out. So I don't know how I'll be able to get some. Okay, let me get into why you're really here. We're going to talk about these tips for the perfect wash and go. I'm giving you all of my secrets. Not that it's a secret, I've probably shared all of these things before. Number 1, this might seem obvious to some, but maybe not as obvious to others. But please start your wash and go on clean hair. Make sure you have washed your hair before you're doing your wash and go. Your products and your style are just not going to do the best if you have product buildup, if you have an oily or a flaky scalp. Your products are not going to perform the way that they should, and you're just going to end up disappointed by your results because your products are mixing with whatever's already on your hair. So a fresh start is really just the best way to go. Your results and the longevity of your style are just not going to be the best if you're starting out on old hair. Sometimes clarifying is needed if it's been a while since you have actually clarified your hair and you really need to get the gunk and the product and, you know, dirt and everything else off of your hair. But whether you are using a clarifying shampoo, a moisturizing shampoo, heck, even a co-wash, starting off on clean hair is the first step, honestly. The Doux really failed us with this top on the gel, on this banana gel. She really failed us in this aspect. Number 2, apply your product to soaking wet hair, especially if you are using a gel. Stronghold gels really work the best on super wet hair because the hydration from the water, obviously our hair loves water, but just it helps the gel apply smoother and better. Like, it makes the definition just pop, and it less frizz, which is why I always keep my spray bottle handy when I am doing my wash and goes. The water is really what helps the gel to mold to your hair, and it keeps your hair hydrated at the same time. Now, that's just my experience with gels. If you are using a mousse or a foam, those are typically better to apply on damp hair, but for me, I mean, count this as a tip too, a gel is going to be the best option for your wash and go and for getting the most, not just definition, but the longevity that you get from a gel is kind of unbeatable. Now, there's different gels, right? There's soft hold, there's medium hold gels. I love a strong hold gel. You guys know this. If you've watched any of my videos, I'm obsessed with gels for my wash and go. So, you know, mousse, foam, you can kind of get similar results, but for me, I don't think they last as long as a gel does, so that's my tip. Speaking of gels and applying to wet hair and all of that, doing your wash and go in the shower is really the best. Like, top tier results when you do, at least when I have done my wash and go in the shower, that has become my preference. If I do my wash and go outside of the shower, like I just showed you, I just keep my spray bottle handy so that my hair stays very wet and is not damp when I'm applying my product. Some things that I have learned from doing my wash and go in the shower, like the main differences that I've noticed, for some reason it's quicker and it feels like I'm using less product to get the results that I want when I'm doing my wash and go in the shower. The steam and the water from the shower is super helpful. The steam is helping the products to kind of penetrate into your hair and absorb. The water, like I said, keeping your hair wet when applying, it just gives you much better results. I just like the results that I get much better. It is a little bit harder to do it in the shower, do my wash and goes in the shower when I am filming, so that's why I just keep my water bottle handy. Now, you guys probably aren't even seeing how much I really wet my hair with my spray bottle when I am doing my wash and goes, because it's just kind of loud when I'm spraying the water on my hair, and it's pretty redundant, so I don't think there's anything to show. But trust me, for every section, I'm spraying my hair down. If you have not tried doing a wash and go in the shower, you should definitely give it a try if you love gels. Now, if you use creams for your wash and go, I can't help you. I know some people don't necessarily love gels because they can leave you with crunchy hair. I don't mind that, but you know, you can get rid of the crunch if you want to, but maybe a medium hold gel won't have as much crunch. But you know, if you like foams or mousses or creams for your wash and goes, you can use that. To get a perfect wash and go, and I already defined perfect to me, it's not happening. Next tip, I have no idea what number we're on, but apply your product in smaller sections. Even sometimes the sections that you guys see me using, I further divide it up into smaller sections, because this ensures that all of your hair is being evenly coated, that all of your strands are getting the same amount of product, reducing frizz, giving you, the same uniform look throughout your head, because all of your hair has product on it. Now, this also kind of depends on how your hair is, like how your curls clump together. If you have bigger, looser curls, the bigger the sections that you use, the more frizz you're going to get ultimately. So if you have curls that are pretty tight like mine or tighter, I definitely suggest smaller sections for just even results. I can see and feel so much product left in this bottle, and it just does not want to come out.
I think that all gels should come in jars, like a little tub, like how deep conditioner comes in the little jar. It just makes it so much easier to get the product out, and I hate not being able to get the last of the product, like when it's in the bottom of the bottle, because how am I supposed to get the product in the bottom of the bottle? That's annoying, because I feel like I'm not getting my money's worth if I can't get every last drop of this gel. Brands, take note. I don't say me. Give me gels in a jar, please.
I'm almost done now. So this next tip is something that I kind of had to learn on my hair journey of figuring things out. It was kind of a trial and error, and that is how you dry your hair really has a lot to do with your final result, like how your style comes out. So I used to air dry my hair, and it would take, not even exaggerating, it would take a full 24 hours for my hair to dry when I would air dry it. And my hair was shorter at that time, so my hair was very short at that time, so I'm sure if I tried that now, it would probably take 48 to 72 hours for my hair to dry. Something I learned with air drying is that I would get more frizz. I would just do my hair and go outside into the summer heat or whatever it was, and the humidity, the sun, the wind, all of that stuff being on your hair as it's drying, it just made for a frizzier result. And like I said, I would still wake up the next day and like the back or the middle of my hair would still be wet. I don't air dry my hair anymore. I stopped a long time ago, and I use either a diffuser or I sit under a hooded dryer, or sometimes a lot of times I do a combination of both. Sitting under a hooded dryer is really great because it kind of just freezes your results in place, and the heat helps the product to absorb into your hair just a little bit more. And for my low porosity, that's actually great. Using a diffuser gives a little bit more definition, but for me the results are just better. Less frizz, much quicker than air drying, and the final result is just better to me. Okay, and the last thing I'm gonna say, wow, I didn't expect this to take this long, but last thing that I will end with, and I know I've been saying every tip is my number one tip, but nah, this is really it. None of these tips even matter if you do not have healthy hair. Like, starting with the health of your hair is really the biggest thing, because if your hair is damaged in some way, or if your ends are split and dead and they need to be trimmed, there's really no product or technique that is going to give you the results that you're looking for. Healthy hair is really the foundation of whatever style you're trying to achieve, but specifically when my hair was damaged, it was just impossible for me to do a wash and go in any way because my curls looked crazy. So I had to stick to things that were more like braid outs or a flexi rod set. A wash and go just was not an option for me. And sometimes we just got to be realistic about that and, you know, work with what we have and where we are. And this is exactly why I love this gel. Look at my hair, and it's not even dry yet. I forgot to say, I did not use a leave-in conditioner with this gel because I just prefer how it performs without a leave-in. I just like it better on its own. And technically I'm following instructions because the bottle doesn't say that you have to use a leave-in conditioner. So I went and diffused my hair, and of course I love my results because the Doux can do no wrong. Y'all already know how I feel about them. If you have still not tried this Bananas Extreme Gel from the Doux, I highly recommend it. Like, I'm pretty sure you are going to love it. I can't speak for all hair types, but I just feel like you're gonna love it. The only thing you probably won't love is the top because it's just annoying. And I switched it up, and I did a side part today because of the little breakage I'm having in the front. My hair is just sticking out kind of when I do a middle part. I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but I don't know if it'll help. But I'm just trying it out right now. What do y'all think of me with a side part? It's cool, whatever. Fun fact, I used to only wear my hair in a side part. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and you got some good tips on how to get the perfect wash and go for your hair, especially with the summertime coming. It's about to be wash and go season. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of my videos. Hit that thumbs up button, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!